Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gabbitt's Friday. That's Dalitha. I am Travis, and it looks like we have the only tribal chief in wrestling right now coming down to the ring. Acknowledge him if you know him. If you don't know him, you better look it up. His name is Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the big dog.
He wasn't sure of his own name, I don't think. Oh no!
Oh yeah! It's tribal chief time.
Woo stuff.
Holy.
Bye. Anyways, Sophie's in the chat, and that's it. Says hello, people.
Did this OTC thing start like when he was gone, like on Twitter or something?
I don't know.
I don't understand why it exists, where it came from, why it exists, where it came from, or why it exists.
Maybe if you ask it again, they'll know. Sophie also says hello, and then says, did you hear Netflix is open to airing Raw live when Raw have episodes during WWE's tour of Germany in March?
That would be sick.
That means Raw will be in the afternoon.
Oh, I hope so.
That
Wouldn't
means
that be
we'll
sick?
never do it.
Be sicker than syphilis.
Sophie also says the WWE confirmed both Raw and SmackDown will be 3 hours starting in January.
We might just do a 2-hour show.
That's all I'm doing.
Either that or just get on an hour late. That third hour is so boring, though. I don't know.
I literally would rather do the first 2 hours and then recap the main event on the next show.
Or slit my wrist and do push-ups.
Make that too. That's a good possibility as well.
Just until I get cold.
Just until you're too weak that you can't push yourself up and down anymore.
All right, we're starting it out with the Roman of the Reigns, which means he'll probably close down the show also. Is it going to be a joint tag team match?
I guess there's an acknowledgement ceremony for the now fake tribal chief, Solo Sikoa.
In the main event?
I have no idea what's happening. They just said what they said. I'm just repeating what the dumbasses said on the TV. Sophie says if Raw goes live in the afternoon, that will stink for watch-along channels like yourself. Oh, the ones that have lives and do other things. Well, for those people that it's their livelihood, though, they'll be fine.
And for people in Europe, it'll be great.
Yeah, Solo is the tribal chump, it says on that sign. That sounds kind of derogatory and
OTC.
very judgy.
I agree with the judgment.
I mean, Temu style, yes. Chump,
Obviously, it's giving him way too much credit.
Not the credit.
A chump. He wishes he was as good as a chump.
Oh, hey. Wait, so guys coming.
Yeah.
Roman's like, what's going on? Well, his shirt now says OTC Yeet.
Thank goodness he got rid of that, I don't want to say it. His blue outfit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Like if you would have gave him a construction hat, he could have joined the village people.
I think it was because it was like Hawaiian whatever flowers and stuff on it. They were flowers. Look, see his shirt says Yeet on it.
The tribal chief?
Yes. Literally, everybody should have known he was going to be there. Because it says on his shirt. Hey, where's Waldo?
Hey, Waldo.
Where's Waldo? Find him in the crowd.
Saw him.
Found Waldo. Yeah, it says The OTC part. And then above the C, it's like yeet in the little bubble.
Yeet.
That's hilarious.
Yeet.
So funny.
Yeet. I just want a big head of myself.
You just want a big head of yourself?
Like the people in the background, like that guy.
Okay.
He's got his
Not
own-
of somebody else, not of a wrestler. You want it of yourself?
I'm pretty sure they do their own heads.
So, why? So they would see? So they would see better? So they can see above the crowd?
Yes, because they can see through their own eyes. It's like Hogwarts in there.
Oh, he's so mad. Look at his face. His face is anger all over. He's like, no, I say no.
Okay, so if they're smart, and Triple H has been known not to be, but if they're smart, what they would do here is they would run Sammy with the group like they were going to do, go to War Games, all that crap. Then he turns on Roman for his heel turn for a WrestleMania match with Roman. But I think they're going to eventually try to put a world title on Sammy. Which is, like I said, Triple H isn't smart. And to do that, they've got to do it against Roman Reigns to finish the story. It's dumb. But that means that Roman has to be at the championship.
What?
Which is weird. But, I mean, Roman can get it.
That's dumb.
As long as he's back.
Oh, really?
Oh, for really though.
Let's see.
For really though.
So it'd be the 16th.
Sammy's the same stuff I found on the bottom of my shoe earlier when I was in the backyard and hadn't cleaned up stuff for a while. From the dogs. Like excrement.
Cool.
He's the exact same thing. Except for he's live. Like he can talk. Or the excrement that I stepped in earlier, it couldn't.
So he's like Mr. Hanky?
Basically, he's South Park.
Sophie said Netflix wants all the big name superstars like Roman, Cody, and CM Punk. I wonder why.
They probably want people to watch since they spent like $10 billion or some shit.
On something to put it on a fucking streaming app that costs money in this fucking economy. Fuck them. Sophie also says, how was AEW this past Wednesday? I'm sorry I wasn't here. It's alright, Sophie. Right. No worries about it. If you were traveling and stuff, it wasn't bad.
You back home? Sleeping in your own bed?
Sophie also says, I'm finally back home from my almost 2-week vacation in Georgia.
Do you speak funny now?
Do you speak funny?
You want to?
So he's like, Elimination Chamber is taking place in Canada in March.
Yeah.
Not Canada!
Back when Sammy was popular again.
Oh, not the popularity.
He's like, I need the bloodline to be relevant again. Because I'm Sammy Uso.
Do you think he had somebody else write this speech for him so it sounded like it was like done good? Or do you think he wrote it himself when he was sitting in the bathroom staring at himself in the mirror?
Because he likes to yeet. Yeet. Where's our people? Don't we usually have people?
Yeah. Yep.
It's a Friday. They're like that.
It is Friday. We didn't see Piccola on Wednesday. And we probably won't see him tonight because it's Friday and he's probably hanging out with the neighbors. Because that's important.
Those are coming from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
That's a long ways.
I know. I don't understand. It's weird.
You felt it too.
You felt it deep down in your gut hole. That's called a hernia. Sophie says the place where they are holding the Elimination Chamber was the same place they had WrestleMania with The Rock versus Hogan.
That's some good shit. Except for Hogan lost.
Oh, you want it all back.
I want you
The problem of it is, dude, is how are you going to go up against that Fatu guy? Hey, buddy. What you doing? Did you get done playing with the dog? You guys were having such a good time. Are you sure you want to lay on me? There's a nice, warm, cozy bed over there. Here's my fancy butthole.
Leopold. Leopold.
Hey, go sit down. He almost touched his butthole. You were petting him like this, and your hand almost went into his butthole. Sorry, the Bloodline stuff's on with Roman. Sammy's out there trying to pretend he's cool with these guys, but I don't know if it's happening.
Hater of the year.
So this is, you used to have a lot of people here. What happened? It seemed like an AEW show.
Yeet.
I don't know. We probably scared everybody away with our negativity of not liking what's happening in wrestling.
I don't know. It's usually in here. Picola and
Robbie sometimes shows up.
Robbie's probably just asleep.
He might be.
It's early though for him. It's an hour earlier. Oh no, wait. Hold
no,
on.
it's not anymore.
Our time's changed too.
Our time's changed.
I forgot we had a time change.
Are you sure you want to be over here, buddy? That bed over there is probably all sorts of nice and warm. What is it?
It's called yeet.
Is he gonna yeet? Ooh, dude, what the fuck?
Fuck you.
Good God, this, ugh. What is up with this whole apologizing stuff? It makes me want to throw up.
Give him a hat.
It's lame. Oh. Lame-o in the lameness of lame. Dale.
He probably voted for Trudeau.
Canada. I apologize for my feelings.
Isn't he the one that turned on Roman? Didn't he kick Roman?
I think he's always kicked Roman.
Well, that's fine.
Ooh, you almost fell. There's nothing back there, buddy. You almost fell down and hurt yourself. That would have been sad.
He doesn't care. He's got a death wish.
Sure. Look, there's a nice warm bed over there. You should go over there and hang out. Ooh.
He's making bread.
He should. It's nice and cozy. He's purring. He's like, I like these.
Here goes. There.
He's sorry.
That one's easy.
Can you do it with feeling? Just kidding.
That was feelable.
I'm teasing. Oh no!
Roman, kick his ass, Seabass.
Oh man. Oh, boop.
Watch Sammy get beat up.
He deserves to get beat up a lot. I think he should just get
Hopefully
his arms broken.
Beat the shit out
Maybe
of him.
they'll rip his arms off and beat him with
That
them.
would be so great. Yeet.
Oh no, Jacob.
Oh, he talks. Yeet. He sounds like Busta Rhymes.
Let me lace you up with this, stupid.
Real quick. Busta Rhymes. Yeet. Okay, Busta.
Oh, bummer. We're making you stupid. Y'all are dumb. I hate this. So if it's like that's one pro of Raw going to Netflix, they could go live anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That'd be great, Sophie. It'll make it so nobody will be able to watch it. They won't have an exact time of anything. They need to have schedule and discipline, and if they don't, then it's just random.
It's like Oprah Winfrey.
Who
Everybody
gives a
knew
shit?
when she was going to be on. They even called it Oprah's On. That was the big thing. You have to have a schedule.
Yeah.
Oprah's On.
They're like, okay, Mrs. Spaghetti, here's your chance to shine. You're going up against Bailey. Good luck. You don't have your friend in the corner who does nothing and is now fired.
Get rid of her.
X-nay on the X-nay.
Indy Hartwell. Indie Wrestling. I buy her autograph and she disappears.
Now it's a commodity you'll never ever maybe get ever again.
Or she'll sign it for bus fare.
Oh, it's true. She'll probably sell herself now for sure.
Sucks dick for bus fare and walks. Sport season are we in? What year is this? I know nothing.
Great. Well, maybe we
Basketball.
better just leave.
Basketball. I'm like, there's got to be some sort of sport.
Oh, they don't have NFL on Friday nights?
No, is it Friday?
It's a Friday night. Yeah, we're doing Smackdown.
I would have never guessed. I wonder if there's any hockey on.
Oh. When do they start their thing?
Oh, it's been on for a few weeks.
Nothing. It's a Friday. Do they play on Friday nights?
Probably.
Well, I don't see anything there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Oh. There's some, if those exist.
There's a cracker.
It's the Kraken.
Oh.
The Kraken.
Why is it cracker?
Why are they called the Cracker?
Is that on? Like, is that now?
Sticks
That'd
to
be
the
8.
rules.
It's not 8, is it?
I don't know. Is it Eastern time? If it's Eastern time,
It said
then
10.
yes. I don't know, sweetie.
That one says 10. We have a full commercial break, by the way. That might be fun. The Capitals are usually pretty good.
The Penguins. So it says with Raw going to a streaming service, they don't have any timing restrictions like they do now.
I know, and they need to have structure. They can't just have like 8-hour Raws and shit once Tony Khan's completely taken over.
I mean, they can, but I sure the hell ain't gonna watch that crap.
Yeet.
I wonder how many more people they're going to shave off the roster.
Hopefully a lot.
Because they can't afford them and their shit to Netflix to have them on.
Why couldn't they afford?
I don't know.
Netflix pays for everything.
Right.
They gave them $500 million a year for 10 years.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be a lot more costs involved with that. I mean, I have a question. How many live things has Netflix actually done so far?
Their first one's coming up this weekend on Friday. The 15th.
Oh, next weekend. When you say this weekend, that means it's happening right now. Not
No, it doesn't.
a week from
it
now.
means what I say it means.
Oh my god. Just because you think it's right doesn't make it right, weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it's going to be called Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. be their first live event that I know of. Have they ever had another live event? Have they tested it? Have they ever went live ever? 3/1/25.
So he says our new Raw episode in November will be dedicated to the New Day. Wow.
Well, that's gay. That's the Village People for show.
Why are we caring about that?
Elimination Chamber. March 1st.
March 1st. That was the only information that Sophie didn't have was the actual day. Just that it was going to be in March in Toronto. Well, in Canada. Not the hospitality and unrivaled services.
There's so much hospitality. Alright, let's see. Let's duplicate that. Let's start that up.
So it says, funny, the Elimination Chamber is taking place in Canada about 4 months after they are in Canada for Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's weird.
The Canada.
Whoa! Did he just put his hands on the tribal chief?
He did.
What the fuck's wrong with him? Nothing. Oh, God. What a crybaby titty mouth. You talk to me like that.
What are you doing, bro?
Uh-oh, Roman's gonna be all by himself and
Which
get beat up.
one? Which brother? Jacob the two brother? Or the other?
Roman's all by himself. He's scared
The other
to see
brother
the
that just walked off in the opposite direction. Like, which brother is he supposed to go find, bitch? Oh, maybe Solo. That's their brother. Never mind.
I don't know. Jacob Fatu might be their brother, too.
I don't know. Is he? Or is
know.
he
I don't
somebody
know.
else in the lineage?
I don't know anything about anything.
I don't know any of them.
I don't follow the indies.
Hey, it's Bailey. She's gone downhill, going up against Mrs. Spaghetti, who is so not great. Her partner was fired. Not like, like, oh, her contract expired. No, she was motherfucking fired. Her ass was fired. 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 Ooh.
So he's the nephew of Rikishi.
Oh, okay.
So he would be their first cousin. I don't know if he's related to Roman. I mean,
he is somehow.
How he is related to Roman.
Somewhere in the wings, somewhere. So I was like, do you hear the crickets? Where? Oh, you mean for Mrs. Spaghetti coming down? No. They would never have crickets. They have her music blaring so loudly that if there was cheers, you wouldn't even know. Oh my God, it's Chris! Hey, Chris! How's it going, buddy? How's your Friday? Thanks for being here with us. Save us. Chris says WWE making the storyline ego issue for Roman. Well, duh. He's the fucking tribal chief, the main event of the whole fucking thing. Of course he's the star. Why do they keep buried him and jobbed to Solo? Sophie says, I think America's still upset after what happened on Tuesday. Yeah, I don't really care.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Rhaegon, when, Rhaegon did retire, it's very upsetting.
With her retiring, and it takes away from the sport. They canceled it in Los Angeles. Breakdancing's never going to be the same. I understand that, but it's fine. Like, we got to get over it. Yeah,
people need to move on. I mean, I know that they had, Like Travis said, costumes for Halloween about her. I mean, you'll just have to keep them because now they're relics. They're going to be relics.
It is.
I hope that people who are in the sport like incorporate her kangaroo hops into their modern, dancing, breakdancing, because if they don't, her legacy will die. It'll die.
Oh, it'll never die. She is. Her and this guy that had a penis are the two most popular people from the Olympics. Nobody can tell me who won the 100-meter dash, and nobody can tell me who won the pole vault or whatever.
I can picture the guy in my head, but I don't remember his name.
Do you know what country he was from?
America.
The pole vaulter?
No, he was from...
What are you talking about?
I was talking about the 100-meter dash.
Oh, I knew that. I just don't know.
The pole vaulter, I think it was from France, maybe? He was from Europe. France or Sweden or something like that. Anyways, Chris says Mrs. Spaghetti for the win.
Oh, so, Jacob Fatu's dad is Rikishi's twin brother. So in reality,
they are brothers. Okay, makes sense. Chris says, had great week so far. Just got a PS5 yesterday. Downloading my games for PS4 like Madden 25 and playing Black Ops 6. That boxing game looks cool. Oh, well, awesome, Chris. I'm glad you got a PS5. Did you get a pretty good deal on it? Did you get it brand new or did you end up getting it used? That's cool.
PS5. Don't let it ruin your life.
Why would it ruin their life?
It's a joke.
Oh.
You just forget that the world exists. And
I wish. That'd be nice, but that's not
It's set up downstairs.
It doesn't work like that.
Go down there and play.
There's no chair.
I know. I was gonna say, do you think we should buy some like cheap beanbag chairs or something?
Just for a second?
Yeah, because I don't want to move our furniture down there. That'd be weird.
No, we need to get that other room painted and finished.
Well, it's ready anytime you are. I can move that stuff into that gaming room because it's wide.
Well, I know we need to get all the nails out of the ceiling and stuff. So.
There's no way you're waiting for that. I could be pulling nails while you're painting.
Pull nails now then. Well, if you're gonna make it like it's no big deal, then it should have already been done.
I think it would be a good place to use the gun up in just the ceiling.
What gun?
That pink gun.
No. What?
It's just because it's so in there. Like you're gonna have to be taking paintbrushes and bending them, and it just seems like it'd be a very hard thing to paint because there's so much ceiling.
Right.
Because it's not just flat. Anyways, Candice LeRae is in there, and she's just whooping the shit out of Bayley. Big belly Bayley. Big booty Bayley. Is she a triple B? Big boob Bayley?
Mm.
Oh my god, it works.
Chris says, I got pre-owned one. It was $450 at GameStop. Hey, the new PS Pro's over $800. No thanks, and just for slightly better graphics. Lots of vids say just get regular PS5. It's true.
Wait, so you got a regular PS5 for $450? Isn't that what they cost? New?
They can, yeah. Yep.
Huh. Did you get games? Did you get extra remotes?
Was it like a package deal, Chris? And it might be because it's down in Texas, and it might be in a place where it's a little more expensive. Like, for us, it's like, wow, that's like $100, $150 more than what they are at our GameStop. But I don't know what kind, and did you get the one that has the disc,
the little one?
or is it just the one?
Did you get the slim, or did you get the normal, original, whatever they call it? Or did you get the disc version or the digital version?
You got Black Ops 6 with it. So that's like a $60 to $80 game.
Yeah.
So that makes it about, yeah.
Oh, Candace.
Yes, it's the big disc one. Nice.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I could see that one being a little bit more than... Awesome, man. That's way cool. Yeah, I don't know how it is down there. If you do or look at Facebook Marketplace, but I don't know how sketchy it is there because you're kind of probably in a bigger area than we are. But like we found, I don't know how many on Facebook Marketplace for like deals. It's crazy.
Yeah, I use Marketplace all the time for just stupid.
And especially like close to Christmas time, like before and after. Yeah, people are getting rid of it for money and stuff like that and everything. So, yeah, it's funny. I don't know how much it'll be as time goes on in the next few years, if that's really going to be the way it'll be. But with the price of those pros, it's crazy. Chris is like way sketchy. Yeah, I kind of figured it might be a little more sketch down in your area just because you're in a bigger city type area than we are. We're in a smaller city-ish. I don't even know if you'd really call it a fucking city. Town.
It's a city.
The fuck ever. The one north to us is way more of a city than this fucking place is.
Both cities.
Good God, when my brother and I were coming back from that other place and we came in and we went to eat and stuff and we went to the mall up there because that mall's full. Like, that mall is full of being mall stuff. Like, I can see why Kenna and our friends went to the mall, dude. And I was like, holy shit, you know, because I was there before and I'm like, wow, but it's crazy. And it was a Sunday and it was busy as fuck. There's so many people. Anyways, but the amount of stuff, do you remember? It's a place that is east of like 17th Street. It's on 17th, but it's like east.
Okay.
Or, yeah, it's 17th. Called The Cellar. Do you remember that place? It was a really, really nice restaurant up there in that area. Oh,
no,
okay.
I only went to jobber restaurants up there.
Oh!
There it is. Bailey just put her weight.
Not the quick roll up.
And the weight.
Poor Mrs. Spaghetti got smushed.
She's like 3 times bigger. Is that a bruise?
That's a huge bruise on her arm. Yeah, it's ginormous.
Damn.
It's huge. Yeah, it's bad. Do you know her? Hey, it's those guys that are the tag team
The Detroit Machine Gun.
champions.
Oh my god. Johnny Wrestling's taller than that guy.
Isn't that fucking gross? Like, Mr. Spaghetti is taller or the same height as them.
He's like, dude, I tower over you.
Like, yeah, they're like tiny little baby men. It's weird to me.
Achondroplasia. You have a punchable face.
Yeah, they took our spot. Murder! Chris says Bailey wins with a fruit roll-up. Wow, that's a step down even for Bailey having to win like that. It's true. And gross.
Damn true. I bet you Ciampa just feels like fucking King Kong next to all those guys.
Could you imagine? Like, Randy Orton's like, he's like, whatchamacallit?
I'm working with children.
Randy Orton's like Andre the fucking Giant, dude.
He's gonna be like CM Punk's speech.
Look, he's like, I have to bend my butt over. Look how he's like, I have to duck in all these doorways, and all the other ones are like, I'm so tiny, look at me.
Here comes Randall. He wants KO.
He's mad.
Served on a
not like
platter.
mad. He's mad. So mad.
I think Pittsburgh just scored.
Well, it looked like it. That guy's not going to get hugs at the end.
Ovechkin still plays for them?
Yeah,
I
they
figured
showed
they
him
would trade
earlier.
He's going to break the all-time goals record.
Chris says Goldberg entrance for Orton. Is it because people are excited? Or is it because he just walked in there all angry like? Like a giant. Ooh.
The cutter.
Near.
Sidney Crosby still playing too. Ovechkin. I had these guys on my fantasy team back in like 2007. far the best 2 players in the league for years.
There you go.
But Crosby had concussions all the time. I don't know if he ever got it under control. His brain.
Not the brains.
It's so crazy to look at Gretzky's stats because that's who Ovechkin's about to pass in goals.
Yeah.
Is Gretzky. And it'll probably take him the whole season to do it. If he does it this year, he might have to do it next year. And if you look at the assists that Gretzky had, so each assist is a point.
Okay.
And each goal's a point.
Okay.
So they go by points.
Right.
And then you can go goals and assists.
Okay.
But if you go by goals, they're really close to each other because they're first and second of all time. So you're like, oh, they're close. And they're both like in the 900s.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you go by points, Ovechkin's not even close. He's got like 2,000 points or something like that. And Gretzky has like 4.
Oh, God.
Like he's doubled his points. Like that's how much better Gretzky was. Dang. Because he was an assist machine.
Oh.
On top of being a goal scorer, an elite goal scorer.
Huh.
Well, the greatest ever, obviously, until Ovechkin.
Chris is telling me, no, a Goldberg entrance is that camera shit from the back. That's what I call it, at least, LOL. Because that's the camera shots they used in WCW when Goldberg made his entrance.
They would follow him out because he would headbutt the locker in the back, and then he would, or the door, and then he'd come out, and then the camera would follow him to the ring. That makes sense. I get it.
Makes so much sense in the sense hole.
Right in the sense hole, too.
Nice. We're in a full-blown commercial break, everybody. Nothing really is happening. I don't know if they're going to have, like, a tag team match, because they showed the supposed tag team winners, and they're, like, tiny little men. They're, like, smaller than Mr. Spaghetti, which is so weird to me. Because Mr. Spaghetti is barely taller than his Mrs. Spaghetti. And she's not very big. Because Bailey's like 5'7", 5'9", or something like that. Because Bailey's kind of tall. Well, no. She's what, 5'6", 5'7"? Bailey? Because Rhea's 5'9". Yeah. Charlotte's like 5'10".
Yeah. In reality, Rhea's probably 5'7". Charlotte's probably 5'9". And Rackrod's about 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah.
Naya's right there with her.
Right.
They're special big, though. I would say Bailey's probably 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah.
Just right in that area. Bailey doesn't look small to anybody.
No.
Unless she's going up against Rackrod or Naya.
That guy needs to fix his jersey on that red team. His jersey's all up his butt. Not really up his butt, but up his back. The first place Buffalo Bills are in the house tonight, sirs. That guy's like, look, I got me a wrestling belt. I'm so cool. Oh no, he's talking. Randy wants to talk to us about Crown Jewel. It was only the beginning. He's gonna end the shit now. Shit is not a bad word, people. Let's stop censoring weird stuff.
You have to censor everything.
It's strange. I don't understand it. Makes no sense.
See?
Not Kevin.
That's Ovechkin's points.
Uh-huh.
See, the 1,500 or
yeah.
whatever. And then there's Gretzky's.
Yep.
And, I mean, he's 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like, it's not happening.
Ooh, Kevin is right. He thinks he's right.
Kevin is right.
But he's wrong, bitch!
Tell him he's wrong. Where's Kiana James, bitch?
You're wrong, bitch.
Hope they don't get rid of Kiana James.
Killer Cyber. Hey, Killer, good to see you tonight. Says hello,
Up
hello.
in here.
Hello.
Up in here. Up
whatever that was. So, I don't understand why they're making it like Kevin Owens is so strong and stuff. Like, I mean, like, because is he a good guy or bad guy or something? I don't know.
Sidney Crosby has more points than Ovechkin because of the assists, but nowhere near the goals.
Oh.
He saw 600. That's pretty
impressive. Good. Chris says, fuck off. A pile driver is a banned move, Michael Cole.
That's banned.
It's only banned in certain states,
I've heard. It's banned in every wrestling company except for WWE in New Orleans or Louisiana. So in Louisiana, it's banned from any company but WWE.
Killer says both shows are going to be 3 hours.
3 freaking hours.
Yeah, that's what we heard. Great.
But we still have a month and a half before that happens. So.
Chris says that's not even a transitional move anymore. Fuck off, WWE. Oh no! Randy's so broken he's being taken out on an ambulance stretcher.
Yeah.
Everybody's so upset.
Well, he had that back injury.
Yeah.
Pile driver's been banned for years here.
Where in Buffalo, New York? Lies, Michael Cole, lies.
Stop
lying. The lies and fakeness. Oh, Kevin's like, what kind of fun? I'm the best guy here. Triple H is like, no, he's the victim. This victim crap really bothers me. They should just put him back with Sammy and they can be victims together in their anger issues and whatever else problems they have. Ugh. The Canadians need to stay together so I don't have to see them anymore. And only show them when they're in Canada.
What do you want to bet he attacks him before he gets in that ambulance?
Oh my god, they're going to wait until he's in the ambulance. And then they're going to follow the ambulance. And then they're going to murder him inside the ambulance.
Oh, she has yellow fingernails.
Well, good for her. Makes it easier to see people.
He's got to keep his arms free because when he gets tipped
all
over.
the banks will be closed on Monday.
Is there because of the robbery?
Oh, it's Veterans Day. Think of veteran, bitches.
Where's the fucking... Who knew?
Who knew?
It's so funny because I was talking to somebody today and I was like, okay, I'll see you on Monday. Because I don't think there's any holidays anytime soon. They're like, nope. I was like, all right.
Monday's a holiday.
No idea.
Killer says, I'm not a fan of the WWE ID program. What's the ID program? I don't want to know. Never mind. Chris says they do a pile drivers every other move in Indies and AEW. Not the pile driver.
Yeah, that Canadian Destroyer is basically the same thing.
Oh my god, Randy's really selling it too. He's like, he hurt me. He's groaning like a weirdo.
I guess they're just trying to like waste time. My problem is with this time wasting is like, why isn't there wrestling on?
I don't know. And what I don't understand is why do we care about any of this? Like, we've had basically one match. And it was a ladies' match.
They just scored.
And that was it.
That was live. I just watched the goal.
Good for you, all watching it. You thought you were going to miss everything. Why did they have him there so quickly?
The ambulance?
Yeah.
They have one on stand.
Killer says the MA era is in 2 months. Woo-hoo.
We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes back down to like the PG-7 era or something.
Because it's going to be on Netflix and little kids will find it really easily.
Or just G7, like grade school, 7th grade.
So much so that they won't even have ambulance things anymore.
Like this would be banned.
Yeah, because it's too violent. Oh, hey, Cody's going with him because they're besties now. All right, well, that was dumb. And full-on commercial break after that stupid. So I was like, wow, people piling in here. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's a pile.
We've only had one match of wrestling that actually happened, and now the rest of it's been nothing but stupid.
Yeah, Dames wrestle Bailey.
Yeah.
Now, what's her name? Candace.
That lady.
It's probably time for Candace to take a walk.
So I was like, wonder who Goldberg's final match will be and when.
That's a good question. It really depends. They don't have anybody right offhand that I can think of except for like The Miz. And maybe that's why they're turning him heel right now. Because that would be the perfect, like, run through him type guy. Because that's what The Miz is now.
Yeah. Chris says, who would win, Tiffany Stratton or Harley Cameron?
At what? A beauty contest or a wrestling match?
Killer says, we about to see Ultra Blood plus extra cussing on WWE.
Yeah.
Right.
From the tampon. So, I would say in a look department, it would probably go to Harley. The whole physique thing.
Did CM Punk get hurt again? Is that why we haven't seen him?
No, it's the same with Drew. We haven't seen Drew either. It's just they're giving it some time off.
Oh. Makes sense. Sorry. Anyways.
But if you're going by wrestling, obviously Stratton's the better wrestler.
Services will be interesting how SmackDown will handle 3 hours since they don't have a roster for it.
They will.
What they'll do is they'll just have lots and lots and lots of storytelling and talking and more commercials. It'll be so amazing.
You only have to have 6 matches to have a 3-hour show.
You don't even have to have that. They can do 4. That's it.
They can get away with it. It's slow moving.
It's such fucking garbage. It's the most boring-ish shit. It's like, how is this good? Like, there's no entertainment value to it.
That's all.
They're like, we are entertainment. No, you fucking are not.
That's all there is entertainment.
Lies.
Just entertainment.
All lies. So it was like tonight about 18 years ago marked Eddie Guerrero's last TV match he wrestled since he died like a couple days after it aired. Killer says, did you see NXT trying to replicate ECW? I don't know why it is a test. Is it a test? No, they were doing some collaboration with ECW for history reasons or blah, blah, blah.
NXT was, and then AEW was also doing weird stuff that same time because they were on at the same time, and they were doing a lot of ECW stuff too, and I thought that was kind of weird, like when NXT was actually in the arena that they did it in.
Mm-hmm. Chris is letting Killer know that they need sex celebrations as well.
Yes.
Right? It's the only way that it's going to help a 3-hour movie go by, or a 3-hour show go by faster. Sophie says the good thing about Raw possibly going live in the afternoon, no spoilers.
Yes.
It's so many injuries that have been caused.
Like the Big Show.
Injury causing shows and whatnot.
What you looking at?
I was just looking at your cat.
See if the thing was on? It is.
Did you turn it back on?
I haven't touched it.
Really?
Back.
Huh. I put it on 6 hours, but it's on the 4-hour mark now. How weird. For it to turn off automatically.
Maybe it goes down.
Ooh, maybe. That's a good possibility. Didn't have any information like that, so I have no idea. Oh yeah, livelihood and families.
Sophie, this is what's gonna happen.
This is how they will fill in 3 hours for SmackDown. Just what you're watching right now. They'll just do this over and longer times, and it'll be terrible. But everybody will be so excited about it and think that it's great. Killer says MMA era is the next level of extreme for the WWE. Sophie says Nick Aldis tweeted he got a historic announcement tonight. Wonder what that will entail.
Oh, Lord. Oh. Well, at least it's not Tony Khan doing it.
Ooh, but it is. Because you know that shit's coming from the other Khan. We know him as Triple H. But he's Khan. He's a Khan. Oh, no. Beating up that pretty guy. He's going to be broken so much.
His name's so Pretty and this guy's name's Deadly.
Mean. Why is he so mean?
Ciampa?
Is this happening right now? Yes. Is this a match that just happened?
Yes, because Ciampa's upset because Gargano was flirting with those other two, the Michigan Machine Guns.
I get that, but how did this start?
I don't think the match is underway. Oh, maybe it has.
The guy's counting? So you're telling me
it just started.
That they fucking didn't give them any entrances.
No entrances.
We have no idea what's going on.
Well,
because they had to have a fuck-off commercial break and had to have Randy Orton carted off in a fucking stupid ambulance. So instead of showing this shit, they're like, no, this is way better. And they come to this and I'm confused. And they expect people to know what the fuck is going on. Bunch of morons. Who the fuck runs this shit?
It's two nobodies wrestling.
It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you don't even know. Oh, I guess the match started. He's counting him, so I guess the match started. It's the principle, not the fact that they're nobodies or somebodies. I don't care about that.
That's it.
He's mad. He's so mad he did it himself.
Ciampa's next to Gargano.
Here's your winners. Ciampa's like, no, I'm the winner. You're a loser. Loser face.
He's so tough.
He's so upset.
He's not bad for an orc.
He's mad. Chris is like, at least Ciampa is beating up pretty deadly. So if this are rumors, they will relax the brand split rules to fill out both shows 3 hours and also some NXT call-ups. And Chris says Ciampa wins single-handedly. So he says I meant NXT call-ups for both shows to fill out 3 hours of both shows. We understood what you said, Sophie. You're fine. Most of the time I can pretty much discern what you're doing. I guess they're going up against getting the women's tag titles now? What the fuck is happening? Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton are going up against Jade and Bianca next. Fucking weird shit. Chris says he's turned back into NXT Ciampa, the Blackheart, the Psycho Killer, but he's still too small to be a star on the show. Well, we put it this way, Chris. If you just get rid of all the big wrestlers, all the small wrestlers will look big, and then you make the ring smaller, and then they'll look like giants.
And then lower the ropes, so like Johnny Gargano steps over the top rope.
Exactly.
The referee's like a little person.
You'd have to have a little person. Yeah, as a ref, but they'd have like normal people. You couldn't have like an actual a controversial little person out there, because then people would know, and they'd be like, "What?" And they'd be like, "Huh?" Yeah.
Johnny Gargano just steps over the top rope, just flexes, and people are like, "Oh my god!"
He's so ginormous. He's like as big as Andre the Giant. Killer says the MMA era is going to change a lot. Backstage brawl, hot women, cool metal theme song, TVMA pay-per-view, bigger wrestlers, cool storylines, and other good shit.
Yeah.
Bigger wrestlers.
I kind of
That's funny, Killer.
I wish I had your enthusiasm.
That's a funny joke. Bigger wrestlers. That's silly. Considering every single person that would be called up from NXT or has been called up from NXT is a tiny little person. And those new people that they got that are flippity-flip tag team guys, they don't have big tag team guys. They have these tiny little ones. They're smaller than Johnny Gargano. They're smaller than Mr. Spaghetti. How funny is that crap? Sophie's like, wonder how long Orton will be out this time. I don't know.
Years.
Who knows why he's out, though, right? I mean, that's my question. Chris says, the women are gonna have sex appeal even in Netflix era because the whole women are wrestlers too, BS, LOL. Yeah.
There's a few that has sex appeal in AEW. If you watch AEW, you'll be happy. They're doing it right.
Throwing some sex appeal out there where they're not really wrestlers all the time. So it was his last time he was stretchered out. He was out 18 months. Yeah. This is just a storyline with Kevin Owens, though, and them having a fit with each other. Chris says, I'm all for women's wrestling. It's just if they want to be sexual, they should, if it's up to them.
I agree.
Well, okay, but they can't go back and make some weird allegation that wasn't what they wanted after the fact. They better be signing contracts that's what they want to do of their own volition and choice. Mm-hmm. That they want to go out there with their nipples sticking out.
Yes, nipples.
That should be in writing and contractual. If they want to make themselves a sex symbol, then they're going to have to make sure that they dot all their I's and cross their T's.
Their TTs?
Yeah. With the tatas.
Advertisements.
Yeah, I think we've had more advertisements and weird story than we have actual matches. We had one match of women, and then we had a match of tag teams that meant nothing because they came out during whatever it was that supposedly was Randy Orton crap. That's it. It's fucking garbage. This is the kind of crap that they'll be doing, and this is a 2-hour show. And they're going to spew and have this stretched out for 3 fucking hours. I thought we were watching wrestling to watch actual wrestling and maybe some stories to help with those wrestling stuff. But I kind of feel like it's not. Oh, they're having that acknowledgement. See, the acknowledgement ceremony garbage they're doing. Lame. Jesus Christ. Sophie says before next year, Raw and Smackdown haven't done episodes in the UK in a long time. Killer says, is WrestleMania going to be TVMA?
No.
No. Chris says, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't go back on their word. Yeah. Sophie says, so pretty much most of the Road to Mania next year will be international. That is a first. Killer says the MA era might bring back old pay-per-views for the late 90s and early 2000s. Well, good. If they do, that's great, Killer. We'll see what happens, right? I mean, we'll see if those changes actually are what they seem to be.
We're with you. We want it to happen too. Don't see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, there's a pixie. Tifferson. Almost as your planet crown jewel.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe almost as good as your plan.
Almost as your plan at Crown Jewel. I don't know what words I'm saying because I'm stupid. I've got spaghetti spewing out of my mouth. I forgot to take my husband's dick out of my mouth while I talked. Sorry about that, everybody. My bad.
Ouch. It probably was in there. It's like a plug.
It's like your toothpick. She's like, she's like, I can't get my words around it.
Here comes Jade. Cargill.
Oh, jeez. So it says the first Raw on Netflix will be jam-packed.
That will.
Jam-packed with people?
Yeah, and
Good God, what is this? She has animal paws on her boobies.
It's a lucky dog.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Well, okay. I guess all the other stupid crap was worth looking at Jade tonight. Right. Fuckers.
She made SmackDown worth a watch.
She's like, I had
Watch
to wear all. She's like, I had to fucking wear all those goddamn clothes in Saudi Arabia. She's like, I'm doing it motherfucking right.
Off.
Tiffy's outlet looked pretty good too. Shows it wearing like high pants. Did you notice that?
Mm-mm.
So she has them on her hips, but it's V'd in the front a little bit, so you can see her belly button and everything. So we'll see how it looks when she comes out. I'm kind of curious to see how it works on her shape a little bit. But that gingham, that pink gingham, looks fucking cute as shit on her. Yeah. So he says, have you noticed we've pretty much been getting more women wrestling on both shows than normal?
No, it seems close to the same.
Well, this is our second women's match of the night, but it doesn't surprise me any, considering...
As there's no men.
As they have no male wrestlers to speak of. And the male wrestling shit is going to be the Bloodline crap, and it's not even wrestling.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lower. That's better.
Yeah, but it's, see how it's a little bit higher on her...
And she pulls it up.
Like her thigh and stuff like that. Probably when she walks, it probably is weird. She's got little pants underneath, which is fine. I can understand why she does, but it's just funny.
Those see-through pants are a thing. Naomi wears them too. I don't think they're see-through though. I think that they're colored.
Yeah, hers is like a nude color, and you can see it in the front. That shape's a little bit better for her lower half body type that she has.
You know, Jade doesn't have that issue.
Oh, fuck no, she don't. No, she does not. She is a goddess. I love it.
I want her to be in movies. I need to redo some Red Sonja and shit. It's time. Because you can't tell me she's not a better actor than fucking Bridget Nielsen.
Right?
She is. Guarantee it.
So it says we got like 8 more weeks of Raw on the USA Network before their deal with Netflix starts. Killer says there is no way WWE is going to PG on Netflix. Hell no, because Netflix has more TV-14 and TVMA shows and PG shows, and Gen Z is tired of being soft now. So that tells me about what 2025 is going to be.
Not happening.
I mean, it's great to have that enthusiasm and thoughts about it, Killer, but I'm not gonna, until that happens, that's the only time I'm gonna believe that that's gonna be a thing. So he says, don't worry, all the big name female stars that we haven't seen on WWE TV in a while will be back soon. So he says, funny, Baron Corbin was part of that WWE Netflix shoot, and he got the news that he will be released like a few days later.
Yeah. Just because they don't have anything for him.
That, his contract expired. His was a little bit different. His contract was up, and they probably were in talks of saying, hey, we don't really have anything for you. So they're probably like, we're just not going to re-sign your contract. That doesn't mean he can't come back. It's just like the other ones that were fired.
Yeah. Put together a nice body of work somewhere else and come back as a champion like Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's self-made.
I'm pretty sure, hasn't Baron Corbin, I mean, I don't know if Chris knows, or you know, but I'm pretty sure Baron Corbin probably he's worked in other wrestling places. I don't know if he has or not.
He was a professional football player and started at the Performance Center.
Oh, there you go. Chris says, yeah, I'm telling you, if anything, the women will be even more covered up, just like Saudi, LOL, and Netflix.
I think so, too. I think it's going to be a very PG brand. And the reason, and it's not because of Netflix. They still have SmackDown. It's still on TV. They still have NXT on TV. So they can't have girls come out in towels and shit on Raw, and yet on SmackDown not. It wouldn't make any sense. And until SmackDown and NXT all go there in 5 years, if that's the goal or the plan, I think it is. I think after the 5 years, they all go there to finish the last 10 years.
Right.
5 years.
Right.
I'd have to look at the thing again. But anyways, if that's the case, then maybe then. But still, they're trying to get kids. Look, they don't have any wrestling fans that are young.
True.
They're trying to get young wrestling fans. Now, granted, when I was a kid, I wanted to see girls. So, you know, when I was in high school and junior high and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to get children, then you're better off with a Bayley with a blow-up doll and John Cena than you are with Sable and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But R-Truth is a gold mine. But it sounds like he might be gone too.
Fuck.
Somebody said it was his last match on Raw or something.
What?
But I don't know.
Right.
That was obviously no proof, but I did read that.
Oh, jeez.
That was his last.
If they do that, that's fucked up, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's so funny. Like, and he's so entertaining and people love him. Like, why would you get rid of somebody that people fucking love to see him? It's weird to me.
He's not a Triple H guy.
Give a flying fuck. Triple H needs to get his fucking head out of his ass thinking that he's something and he's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are not the company. The company is actually the people who bought your fucking ass out.
Yeah, he don't care.
Well, then they should fire him because he's not doing what's good for the company. They could. They just probably don't want to hire that person.
Well, yeah. Although the CEO of TKO or whatever
Mm-hmm.
had an interview the other day, and he said he sat down and talked to Vince the night before, and they had a great conversation for a few hours about wrestling and how things are going. And he couldn't have been more upbeat.
Right.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Mm.
They got to keep a little bit of a distance because all that court stuff's still happening.
Oh, yeah.
But Vince is fine now. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, Sophie says, but SmackDown is
Convict
still...
him of 17 felonies if you want.
Right.
He'll be pardoned that night. It's fine.
Sophie says, but SmackDown is still on the USA Network, though. I don't see Raw going back to TVMA until SmackDown does.
Yes.
Sophie also said Baron Corbin was like the king of catering, and every time they give him something, it somehow always ends up failing.
Yeah, even the King of the Ring shit he did wrong. Which was just weird. It's like, how do you screw that up?
Not only that, but if you have people writing it for you, how did they fuck up? That's pretty
they tried
sad.
The Game of Thrones stuff, which was weird.
Chris,
remember the animal cape and
yep.
all that?
Chris says, if anything, NXT is the only show where women are even thought of sexually, but it's creepy because of Booker T on commentary.
Yeah, he does creep
and
out.
He's creepy about the girls that are like young. It creeps me the fuck. I can't listen to him. I cannot listen to his commentary. It grosses me out. I'm just like, dude, seriously? Like, somebody...
I've been with her since she was 15. And you're like...
What the fuck, dude? Like, ew? Like, shouldn't you be in the lawsuit with Vince right now? How are you getting away with it? Sophie says, I wouldn't be shocked if we do end up getting more releases. At the start of this year, people were saying this era was kind of like a version of the Attitude Era. Killer says Raw might be the only show that is TVMA. Well, as again, Killer, we'll just see what happens, right? I mean, all we can do is wait and see. Sophie says, rip to Quincy Jones.
Oh, Quincy Jones has passed away, huh?
Chris says, wasn't Vince starting his own new promotion?
No, he's starting a movie company. Is what it sounded like to me when I read
the information.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Which is he was dabbling with anyways. No way.
Bianca's gonna get her up. She's gonna put her in the thing. Don't tear a knee ligament.
Told you. I said no way.
Sophie says it seems like they were kind of had an idea with Baron Corbin by teaming up with another member of the catering crew, Apollo Crews.
Oh God, no. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah. It's just hard because I don't know what they're going to do, right?
Thank you, Jade.
Yay, Jade. Thank you for being amazing.
Thank you for all your hard work.
I don't care if you are a quote-unquote, if they want to call you a Where is my words? I want to hear words, you motherfuckers. How dare you take away all of my sound? Oh, I bet that did not feel good on either side.
Jade's like, fuck.
She's like, God, she's a big girl. I forget how big she is. Oh. Oh, no, not a quick roll up. Wow, Tiffy, good girl. Good job.
You know, I'm worried about
Tiffy?
Bianca's
Bianca?
neck. She's done it twice now. She leads with her head.
Ooh.
When she does those spears, she did it in the corner, and then she just did it on that.
Really?
You can't do that. You've got to hit with your shoulders. That's why football's so
Ooh, candy pants. Oh, Mrs. Spaghetti.
She's too far away to do that one move.
Oh, she didn't do it. She did something else, whatever that was. I don't need your help, she says.
Hurry up. Tiffy. You're so stupid. Why is Naomi out there?
Now Tiffy's laughing at her like, dude, you better get your shit together, Tiffs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Tiffy pants.
Oh, shit. Get hit by a train. Oh, shit. Thrust kick.
Now she can lift her up and put her in the rack. Oh, no, not racking poor Tiffany. Oh.
KOD. 1, 2, and 3.
Bummer. Killer says, I hope Raw gets a ring announcer that has a heavy, deep voice. Like a dude who can project.
Not Semanity?
Well, she can't be there anymore. She left.
Maybe it was storyline.
She didn't want to be an announcer. She wanted to be like a manager or something. Crybaby titty mouse.
I forgot these two were on the roster.
So he says, did you hear about Carl Anderson? He got surgery, so he won't be back until sometime after Mania 41. Oh, dang. Those guys that nobody cared about when they left the first time to go to AEW.
Oh,
gee.
I'm like, who the fuck is Carl Anderson? That's funny. That's the Anderson and Gallows guy.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about them.
Yeah.
They haven't been on TV since they got on WWE TV.
Yeah, when they came back with what's-his-face.
Yeah, like AJ.
Yeah,
Like,
well, where's he at? He got broken. He's, like, gone. They, like, disappeared him, too.
They don't have shit for Anderson and Gallows. You know, and the funny thing about them is their contract literally states if they don't have anything, we don't have to show up. So, literally, they don't have to show up.
Oh, there you go.
Unless they have a story for them.
Chris says Mrs. Spaghetti teams up with Tiffany and Nia Hill turn. Ooh. Sophie says, I like the Happy Corbin character. It seemed like they were going somewhere with that character.
Yeah, and they did. They took it to the limit, and that was great. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, but it was fun.
Chris says Carl Anderson is a legend in New Japan LL Open Heavyweight Championship.
I couldn't even think who he was, but yeah, I could see him being an indie guy, small.
That's so bad that I knew who he was.
Where
he came from. I'm
I
like,
was sitting there going, who the fuck is that? But he's the, like, I mean, obviously Gallows to me is the better one because he's bigger. But,
right.
But it did finally come to me. I'm like, I was waiting for you to kind of maybe tell me who it was. I have no idea who Anderson is.
Sophie says most of the talent are in catering, waiting to see what creative have for them. I think they're on a wait and see because of the transition that's going to be happening in January.
I bought a Brother Love autograph the other day. Ryan Pritchett.
He supposedly
Getting
did.
excited about him.
Ooh, exciting. Chris says Kennedy.
They could always use LA Knight on commentary. Or not commentary, but ring announcer.
Yeah, they could.
He's good enough.
He has a voice that projects quite well.
I left the fireplace over there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't want it.
That's funny.
Not funny.
That's
It's all gone. Like, it's all clean over there, too. I was going to get really good pictures of it, but then when I walked over there, they were there.
Right. You're like, I'm leaving
standing
now.
in the road, like, let's turn around.
So he says, do you think we might end up getting a female War Games this year?
Yeah, of course we will. We have every other year.
Killer says Raw needs to get announced team that sounds like the Dark Man. I don't know who that is.
The rapper Dark Man?
Who's the Dark Man? I don't know who that is. Killer? Somebody that's in
like
wrestling stuff, or like somebody else?
Like DMX, right? That's who you're talking about? I think DMX is Dark Man.
I don't know, sweetie. Just literally said I have no idea who they're talking about.
And they're not going to find a DMX. Like, that voice was like that's a special. I guess he talked like that in real life.
That's funny.
Cat Williams talks about... Do you know who he is, DMX?
Are you talking about the rapper?
Yeah, there's only one DMX.
Okay, yeah, I know who he is.
You've heard his voice?
Yes, I've heard his voice.
So he talks like that in real life.
That's funny.
Or he did. He's dead now.
Yes, he is dead.
He was a whistleblower.
He was.
Anyways.
I watched him in a movie.
Oh, that's right.
He's in one of a movie that I actually really like.
Yeah, with Jackie Chan or what? Not Jackie Chan.
Steven Seagal.
I didn't know he was in that. I was thinking Jet Li. And him and Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in that one too.
I didn't know he was in
Romeo Must Die.
Yeah. I didn't know he was in that one. With, what's his name? Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch
He's
it.
in one of those. I'm pretty sure. I think he was in both of them.
Cat Williams talks about... He's like, dude, like, he talks like that in real life. But not only does he talk like that, but he talks like that. He's like, we're at a restaurant. He's like, hey, yo, bitch! You know, it's like, in public. Bring me some water. He's like, oh my God.
So he says every time Raw or SmackDown changes commentary teams, it somehow ends up not working. It is what it is, Sophie. They'll find their niche at some point, I guess.
Well, right now they have the old one that they've had for decades, so it's fine.
Oh, look, it's the Nobody Knows team that came in and stole tag team championships from people that have been there for 20 years. Congratulations. Sophie says, where has Shinsuke been? We haven't seen him in a while. He's been in New Japan, if I remember right. That's where we saw him.
Yeah, I think that Triple H let him just wrestle in Japan, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would be a nice addition.
I think it's because they haven't had much for him to do either, and so he probably is like, I really just need to find something to do. And so he probably just said, okay, well, we'll let you go over there and do some stuff. It's fine.
I mean, if you're getting paid over $1 million a year and you don't have to do anything and you're not broken, fantastic.
Hey, John, can you see me? I don't know. Who's John?
Austin Theory.
Yeah, this is a tag team match.
I just want everybody to turn up your televisions and listen to the crowd.
Yeah, not the commentators. Listen to the background noise.
I think everybody left. Maybe they're in bathroom break.
I think they AI generated the crowd. I've seen that happen.
Like nobody has faces.
No, they had like double hands and shit, dude. It was so funny. They were like, "No, did you see all these people that went to this rally?" they aren't. They aren't people. Like, why is their cell phone like in their face? Like, dude, it was so funny. Dude, it was so funny. You're just like, oh my God, if people would be dissecting the pictures, it was hilarious.
So there was
so funny.
A guy asked AI to generate a picture of Duck Hunt from Nintendo. And it's like, do you guys remember Duck Hunt? Because apparently AI does it. And it's got a guy with 2 ducks in the front room. They're kind of walking. He's in a front room with a shotgun aimed at his television with a Nintendo controller laying on the floor and the Nintendo box, and the dog is standing next to him. He's pointing a shotgun at his TV. Like, that's
the
what AI thinks
version.
of duck hunt.
That's funny.
Oh, fuck. Like, apparently, AI doesn't.
So he says, do you think if the Motor City Machine Guns went to AEW, would they have been pushed this fast like they are now?
No, this is... So what Triple H is doing, and I get it, like, he's going to take these indie guys whenever they show up, and he's going to push them, usually not to a championship. You're not going to see it in the heavyweight, like, for big titles, but you'll see it for mid-card titles. Because now, like, even Ethan Page, right? Ethan Page is now going to tell his friends, like, hey, yeah, they push us here. And so now he can get the indie signings over AEW for even less money because they're going to get more television time. And that's all it is. This is literally just a ploy to sign the next group.
I hope he broke his knee there, so he can't wrestle anymore. Let me ha, that person says in their, they have a poster out there. That's awesome. Sophie, I guess, was listening to some interviews. It says Montez Ford in an interview sounded very upset with how the Street Profits are being booked, as they should be. Good God, if he's not upset on how they're being booked, then he's a moron. Because the shit that they're doing to them is disgusting.
I've never been more just disgusted by first Vince and now Triple H.
The fact that they fucking came over to the main roster and immediately became tag team champions, and then they said, fuck you for the next 4 years. Fuck them. Fuck Triple H. Fuck Vince, fuck them and all their shit. It's dumb as fuck. And they have gold with those guys. And the fact that his partner literally has been dropping weight and getting more in shape to be better. And you're just like, and you're not going to actually do something with them.
The worst thing that they could have done, they did. And that's put B-Fab with them.
Oh, God.
You couldn't have made a worse mistake.
With a manager that
Montez
can't really talk.
Ford is fantastic on the mic. Dawkins is fine, but he doesn't need to talk if he, I mean, it's okay for a guy to say 2 or 3 words.
I mean, like, all he has to do is back up Montez Ford, so if Montez Ford something, he can just be over there, repeat what he last said, and be like, wah, 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 at it, and be all cool.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Ford is, to me, a future superstar. And they're, like, you're not seeing it. And what's going to end up happening is this team, they're going to waste their prime.
Yep. On this goddamn shithole.
I mean, Bianca's like 34. She's older than he is, so he's got to be 33, 34 years old himself now.
Yeah.
Don't waste that shit. Like, he had a 10-year run in him if you would have just pushed him 4 years ago.
Well, that and the fact that why haven't they been pushed as actual tag team to get the fucking titles again and have them? And what they did instead is they gave it to the Bloodline for them to have all the titles for fucking 12 years.
I know, but it's the dumb group, though. This last group shouldn't have had.
Oh, no, fuck no. Like, this whole fucking shit is bullcrap. Like, unless it was like, well, it's in our contract. If you want to sign us, we'll take a little bit of a cut if you give us fucking shit.
He's 34.
Yeah.
Like, they're wasting his prime.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
May 31st, 1990.
It's the same fucking shit they did to fucking Bobby Lashley. It's disgusting. It's fucking gross fucking shit. They should have been fucking tag team champions and should have kept those fucking tag team championships for at least a year and a half to 2 years.
She's 1 full year older than him.
That's
like
all right.
A full year and a month.
That's funny. Nothing wrong with that.
She graduated a whole year before him.
Ooh. It'd be different if she was like 10 years older than him. It'd be kind of a little bit weird, but 1 year's nothing. Sophie says Alex Shelley was in NXT for a short run like a few years ago. How surprised would you be if Rusev does come back to the WWE?
It's okay. My problem with the WWE right now is there's no room for anybody. There's just not. Like, we just watched tonight. Here's a prime example. They had a 2-hour show. They did nothing with it. All we got to see was the same shit we see all the time. And not enough wrestling.
Yep.
They could have easily added I don't even want to say it, but even what's his name? The little guy from NXT, Mighty Mouse. We didn't even see him. Not that I care, but not even a backstage interview. You know what I mean? Like, they usually have that, or LA Knight.
Mr. Hayes.
Or, yeah, Hayes. Couldn't think of his name. Carmelo.
Yeah, that guy.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I get the Bloodline was super famous and popular, and it is, with Roman. But they're doing too much with the other group, that B team. And I know they're trying to sell it for the next pay-per-view, but they gotta dismantle that shit quick. It's fucking stupid.
And it's taking up time that it doesn't need to take up.
Right, and it's gonna be the main event tonight. And they could have had something else, almost anything else.
Mm-hmm.
A Cody. Maybe those guys are still overseas doing that.
No, Cody was in the ambulance with Randy Orton when he left. He got in the ambulance with him and left with him.
Okay, never mind. I guess we've seen him, but we didn't get to hear him talk.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. He just got in the ambulance and left. Yeah. Yep. Sophie says before the Street Profits was a thing, the WWE was thinking about releasing Angelo Dawkins. Not true, Sophie. The Street Profits were together in NXT and came up together to the main roster as the Street Profits.
By the way,
there was no thinking about releasing them before the Street Profits. They've always been the Street Profits.
All right, but she means on the main roster. Instead of bringing him up, just bring Ford up by himself. But either way, if I was in charge, that's exactly what would happen. I would have a major breakup story, and then I would have Ford beat him in the one-on-one feud that they would have for, say, 9 months or a year or whatever. And then
B-Fab go with Angelo Dawkins and console him, and then they both just disappear into the sunset.
Off TV, just like Marty Jannetty. But I don't like breaking up tag teams.
Especially tag teams that have been tag team champions and are actual tag teams. Like the Usos. It'd be like that again.
I don't like that. I don't like how WWE split the Usos up. That was a stupid idea. It was a bad move. It was bad for business.
Then gave one of them a championship.
And then they gave one a championship. Hopefully, thank goodness.
A singles championship.
They rectified that immediately, which was great. Like, I was so worried when they gave him the title. It's somebody in our chat, granted, I mean, not everybody in our chat knows everything about everything, said something about him being champion for a long time, and I was just like, if they do that, it's going to be a hard watch. And it wasn't. It was only for like a week or something.
Right.
They did it right. They rectified that. So
they're like, look, if you stop pestering us about your stupid kid getting a fucking championship, we'll give it to him for 0.5 seconds. And if you don't like it, then we'll just cut him from the roster and then we won't have to worry about it.
That's not happening. But yeah.
I know. But I mean, like, don't threaten big corporation companies like that with shit. Like, I don't care if you want to spill your fucking shit all over the internet because you're a dumbass moron who thinks that you know better what's for your kids. Like, you shouldn't be, like, where the fuck has your other kid been for fucking 10 months? Motherfucker was off TV having whatever problems he was having. Why don't you talk to that kid and tell him what a dumbass he is and stop getting in fucking trouble and stop being a goddamn alcoholic?
No yeet.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Usually there's a reason people are alcoholics.
Yeah, it's probably because of his dad. He probably has daddy issues. Would not be surprised.
Yeet.
Sophie says Bobby did say that he wanted Bianca to be part of the group he formed before he left AEW, and the WWE said no.
No, not a chance.
It would have been terrible for her. Bianca is better off just being by herself, being her own thing. I don't even want her involved with her fucking husband. Like, ever. Like, if they ever, like, you know, like, separate Montez Ford and he becomes a single wrestler, I do not want her anywhere near him. Be on the same brand, that's fine, but not anywhere in the vicinity of, I support my man. Fuck no.
Not for 1/1000th of a second.
Like, go away.
She is a independent superstar. You don't take independent superstars and team them up with their freaking significant other.
And not just that, but that kind of a star, and then team him up with a group that is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Because we all knew the minute that they took Bobby and fucked him over for that championship 3 times, fucking dumb bastards, you knew that wasn't a good group to ever be associated with. Ever.
Still
which
not.
is fucking sad as fuck.
I love Bobby.
I do. I love Bobby Lashley. They fucked that boy over so badly. That man deserved to be a champion for a long time, and they fucked him by putting him in the stupid shit that they did. Hey, let's have him Gilbert or Stone Cold or who the fuck it was. Oh, we can't have him have a
Goldberg.
championship while we do it because we can't put the championship on the old man who's broken.
I believe what happened is that Goldberg was going to have a match with him, and so they had Big E cash in on him.
Well,
I think
it was something
and
weird.
then Goldberg Brock Lesnar destroyed him on New Year's at day 1 or whatever. Just destroyed him, took the title off Big E. It's like, okay, well, that's a way to do it. If you have a black champion, you got to call in Goldberg. Or not Goldberg, sorry.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock's taken all of them. He's beaten every black champion for their titles. Is this over? Is our wrestling over? Are we done?
No.
Think about it.
No, they're showing this after Smackdown. Is it a finger?
Kofi, Bobby, Big E.
He has a weird track record. It's so strange. Oh, goodness. Sophie said, remember like a few years ago they were teasing like a Street Profit breakup and they dropped it out of nowhere. Baron Corbin even said he was disappointed in creative while he was part of the WWE. Sometimes you're just not the person who's going to get the charisma to be that wrestler that they're going to want to write stories for, right? I feel like that comes into play some as well. Sophie says Baron Corbin said that Angelo Dawkins did debut as a single star like a year or two before Montez Ford came into the company. Sophie says Tucker from Heavy Machinery officially retired. Richard in the chat, or Dick Longsniffer, he says, damn, you guys are sassy tonight. Group hugs, guys. Yeah, group hug. Sophie says Bobby also had like a weird idea for a feud with Gunther. I mean, why not? What's wrong with having a feud with Gunther?
Yeah, Bobby.
At least he's an active wrestler.
He's big, he's strong.
So what difference would it make if he had, like, that's nothing. That's not terrible by any means. That's fine. Okay.
Should I not have got him a pink point cap?
Why?
They had other colors, so I just picked pink.
So? What were the other colors?
I don't know, what's wrong with his leg? He doesn't have that thing again, does he?
I don't know what you're talking about. What leg? I haven't seen anything weird about his legs. He's kind of weird about his back feet, though.
He's licking himself again.
Yeah, he's a cat. He usually does lick himself.
Acting like I'm not around him ever.
Well, he was sleeping just fine, so.
He just has those. See it?
Is there bumps? Well, then I wouldn't worry about it. And if it is, it wouldn't be there anyways. It'd be
On his face.
yeah, like where they started before.
His face full.
Yep. Sophie says, too bad the WWE didn't go with the Bloodline versus the Hurt Business feud. Wonder where the whole Miz getting kidnapped by the Wyatt Six storyline is going.
We'll find out on Mondays, I guess. That one's a tough one.
That's another group I fucking can't stand that they fucking did, and it's stupid as fuck. I don't know who's writing that shit, but whoever it is, you're stupid. Alex Pereira, or whatever his name is. Pereira.
He is the baddest man in that building.
He is. He will beat your ass.
I can almost guarantee
He could beat up one of those wrestlers in no time.
There's nobody in that arena better than him.
He might out-wrestle him, too.
He's a beast.
It's weird that he's in Buffalo, but that's funny.
He's a superstar.
He is a fucking superstar.
I want to see him fight Bones Jones. I think he can beat Jones, except for I think Jones is going to take him to the ground so fast that he's not going to know what happened. And then he's going to be fucked.
Yeah.
But if they somehow can stay up, he would win. Like, if that turned into a boxing match, he would win.
Right.
Because he's the better striker. And Bones Jones is great, by the way.
So says, I like that all storylines that the WWE has going are unpredictable. Yeah, I guess. So he also says the Miz did get kidnapped by the Wyatt family before, like, almost 10 years ago. Oh, no, not the injuries after a wrestling move. Hey, look, it's tiny little twatman. He's like, my knee hurts, man. Yes, Street Profits, you tell him.
There they are. You look like a Harris supporter.
No, not the meltdown.
That's a small thing.
I know, it's gross. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Okay, Dawkins. See, that's what I mean. He can say 2 or 3 words. I know it's corny, but...
Yeah,
Ford
real pressure.
Although Ford was a little louder than he normally is.
I think he had to talk over the stupid bitch that was between them.
Talking, and he's like, no.
Like, no, bitch, you need to shut your fucking mouth. Like, nobody's paying you to talk. Like, not one person's paying you to talk.
Yeah, he interrupted her, and then she...
Oh, yeah. It's like, bitch, please. You need to sit down. Like, You might be,
This might be that world-changing news.
It's world-changing. Oh, they're gonna leave the link.
Oh, God. Don't tell me they're gonna do a legacy.
Oh, good! It's another belt!
Okay.
There you go.
There it is, everybody.
Your mid-title.
So the Intercontinental's next.
Well, they did the North American and the women's on NXT, so I doubt it. I bet it's just going to be a United States champion.
That's so crazy because I love the idea.
We've talked about it before of them having mid-card titles for women.
But what I'm trying to say is Vince would have never. And the reason is because Vince came up with the Intercontinental Championship. The U.S. Championship was a WCW NWA thing. It came from the other organization. Triple H obviously likes that because the War Games and all that. So he likes the WCW brand.
Yeah.
And that's why he uses
Maybe he's trying to make up for him ruining it. Wasn't he part of the downfall of WCW? Wasn't he used as one of their little
he was
like takeover pawns or whatever to do it?
He was WWF the whole time. He never was in.
Oh, I thought they used them to like go there to like fight him though.
Well, yeah, but they would have got their asses whooped.
It doesn't matter. Maybe that's his way of making up for his part. Plus, what Vince did to the company in the first place.
Yeah, I doubt.
I know. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and that's why he's doing it. Instead of just having a fucking different name for it.
There's Jacob for 2.
Why wouldn't you just have a different name for it? Why wouldn't you just make it its own thing?
Oh, it's fine.
Like, why wouldn't you just have a mid-card title, women's mid-card title that's its own
but why
thing?
would you make it exactly the same as the?
I don't know. That's what I want to know.
Yeah. They could have made it a different shape or something.
Could have made it a different shape. They could have made it pink. Said nope, it has to stay pink.
Oh, you can't do pink. Girls get mad about that shit. I like that, but they wouldn't.
So it was like your thoughts on the women's mid-card championship for SmackDown. We've talked about it before.
I'm doing my thoughts on it.
We've talked about it before.
I was just thinking that it's definitely not a Vince thing because it would have been the Intercontinental Championship, not the United States Championship. as that was a WCW NWA thing.
So it's like, do you think Raw will follow suit with introducing a mid-card championship for the women? If they do, I don't think it's going to be until next year.
Yes, because it's Triple H, they'll probably do it soon. But in reality, they just need one on the women's roster. And if they're going to lax the rules with the brand split, it's fine to have just the one. Because there's not enough women. You don't want every woman to have a belt. Yep. I mean, maybe some people like that. Like AEW does shit like that. But it's not important if everybody has it.
Exactly. It makes it mean nothing. Like, it means absolutely nothing. It's like giving it to shite wrestlers. A huge championship. I mean, a main big championship belt that means, like, here's the baddest bitch of them all. And you give it to some dumbass nobody. And then expect people to have respect for the championship. Is like, I don't fucking give a shit. Right. Like, I don't care who the fucking champions are right now. Because none of them are fucking worth the effort to even have. Oh my god, his stick is broken. Mm-hmm.
Just lay it on the ice, too.
It's dangerous.
You would think so.
So it says he didn't say if the women's mid-card championship would go across both brands like the women's tag team championship. Doesn't matter, Sophie. Like, if they do, it'll happen. It's just Nick Aldis making an announcement about it. It's fine. And maybe on Monday they'll have an announcement for one for Raw. Fuck. Who knows? And the shit that we don't really even care or need to watch. Let's see where we at. Oh. 10 minutes of commercials and 5 minutes of whatever garbage. Time to take a nap. Fucking stupid.
Veterans Day coming up.
Think of veteran, bitches. Picola better make an appearance so I can thank him for his fucking service. Bitch. They better do something great on Monday. For Raw. They better fucking just have a whole bunch of military guys there.
I doubt it.
Bastards.
Triple H is pretty cool with that war stuff. He likes that.
Right?
With Trump in charge, you won't have to have very many soldiers out in the world. They'll all get to come home.
So he says now the women could fight over something else if the main championship is locked up. Let's see. Do you think the first champion will be one of the big names in the division? Ooh. You know what? I think they'll do. Oh, wait. They're having a tournament thing or whatever for it. You have to earn it, so.
It's not just going to be handed.
We'll see how that works out.
I was hoping it would be somebody like Zelina Vega.
You know what they'll do is they'll probably just put it on somebody for a minute as a first-time person. Who knows who it'll be? Hopefully, I mean...
It'll be an NXT broad, so it'll be like the Pixie or...
Yeah, knowing Triple H, it'll probably be something like that. And then he'll be like, yeah, we need you to cash in on her, not one of the main titles.
For Tiffany.
The minute it came up, I was like, they're going to fuck Tiffany over.
Yeah.
She's not going to be a main champion. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. The minute it showed up, I was like, you asshole.
I mean, it's a perfect belt for somebody like Liv Morgan.
Yeah, she's not a champion. And I don't care how much they push her and try to make it like she is. She is such fucking garbage. And that's why I'm like, I don't even remember most. I'm like, that's who. I forget. Don't want to know.
If I was in charge and I was running things and writing storylines, I personally would put it on Jade Cargill. And I would have it on her for probably 2 years. And Triple H is a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year guy. And he'll do that stuff. That's what I would do. So it goes down as a legendary title run, 700 days, 800 days, 1,000-day type title run, where she ends up dropping it. But she goes through some serious shit to keep it, like Bianca Belair feuds and Naomi feuds and Charlotte feuds, and she just somehow keeps coming out ahead. She can be a heel. She doesn't have to be a babyface. I'd like to see her be that bitch, but they're obviously not going to do that in WWE because of the kids.
Yeah, little children.
But I would love to see her be that bitch.
We can't.
It's hers. She can use it.
We can't have them seeing that on there.
I know.
The acknowledgement is booing.
They could put a hat on her and a broomstick, and she could be that witch. Here he comes for the acknowledgement party.
He's gonna acknowledge your ass.
The only tribal chief.
Ooh, are you sad that he broke up your cup, whatever you're having? Your party? That's it.
You're a fucking chick. You're gonna be the girl on the porch from fucking the 8 movie with, what's his name? The old cowboy that you like. God damn it! Get off my porch, god damn it.
Well,
fuck's his name? Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was trying to think of a word that starts with a C that is about partying, but it's not celebration. That was the word I was trying to go for celebration. God damn it. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Fucking eating my Oreos. Shitting all over the place. God damn ape.
Get you a big old 12-foot long shotgun. There he is. The only tribal chief, the OTC.
So if he's like, now the women can fight over something in the main championship locked up. Let's see, do you think the first... Oh, we already read that. And Ravi's in the chat now. He must have woke up from his sleep-induced coma that he was having. Poor guy. Says, Yo-Yo, how is SD pre-recorded? This one's pre-recorded? That sounds not correct. They're in Buffalo, New York. That's silly. I was like, how did you forget that word? Okay, so we've been talking about championships, and so my brain was like, championships.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams.
And I was trying to say that they were out there having a party, but a celebration.
Right.
How dare you mess up my celebration? He's missing his peeps.
No, they're going to blink it. Here it goes. They're chanting, fuck you, Solo.
There it goes. They finally figured it out. They're like, oh my god, they're saying bad words. Now we'll never get to hear what Roman has to say because I'll blank it out so we can't hear what he says. Shut up, people! You need to shut up. Oh no, Buffalo.
Acknowledge me.
Oh,
they're going to go crazy too when he says it.
No.
Here he goes.
Rawr! No.
It would have been way cooler if he would have
Boo.
He needs to be cooler. Roman's a bitch right now. Make him cool again. Make Roman cool again.
Sophie's like, these 2-hour shows fly by so fast.
Neither do I.
Yeah, that's because they're not 3. Robbie's like, if Bayley ain't women's champ, then fuck the women's division. What? Ooh, he's here to challenge him.
Basil.
challenge him in his...
It should be a 30-second match. You ain't even in the league of a tribal chief. What the fuck?
Why does he talk so stupid?
Because he doesn't know better.
Hmm.
His brother's a pretty decent talker. But what they do is they do that pause so they can throw in a word. Ooze. They've always done that. And he can't do that. He's pretty good on the mic, though. I'm not taking anything away from Solo. He's just kind of goofy at it.
Sophie says, wonder why we haven't seen Paul Heyman back on WWE TV.
It's not time yet.
They don't want him back yet.
He'll be back soon.
Oh, no, not the challenges.
Here. There it is. Survivor Series. We're going to see it. He's got to get 4 people. War Games. There it is. So we got our War Games set. It's official. It just happened.
Well, we know who all the 4 are going to be on his side. It's fine.
We know his, but we don't know his.
Whatever. We know who it's going to be.
We know 3.
Oh, he needs 1 more? Who's there going to be their extra?
He said 4.
Who are your 4 people going to be? Does there have to be 5? Oh, there he goes.
Oh, fuck. Who's it going to be? Who is it? Sammy? Sammy? Sam? Sam? We'll see.
All right, cool.
They're trying to make Sammy relevant again. It's so dumb.
Guys, you still attempted to book them claws for your wedding entertainment? I showed Travis. He was really interested. I was like, when is War Games on? Next month?
It's the Saturday after Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
That's here stuff, though.
Wait, hold on, what?
They don't do Thanksgiving and Black
Who
Friday.
asked?
Ravi did.
Oh, I don't know the dates. Sorry, I didn't know who it
The
was.
27th of November.
Remember, the 5th of November. Did you guys watch Vendetta for V? The 30th is what it is.
Is it the 25th?
30th.
Oh, the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Is Thanksgiving before that? Oh, Thanksgiving is... So it's the weekend after Thanksgiving. Wait, hold on. It's the 4th Thursday, right? So, yeah, that would be the 28th. Would be Thanksgiving.
It's the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Well, Thanksgiving's a Thursday, but yes.
Yes, it's the 28th.
Yes. The 30th is War Games. And it's going to be cool.
And it's at nighttime.
Is he going to Hulula kick the tribal chief?
You remember what he did to you? Oh, no, Sammy.
He might hit the other one, the blonde bastard. Here it comes.
Oh, no, you remember.
Told you. He hit the blonde.
He's like, I hate you.
So now it's 4-on-4.
Is that though? Is it?
Oh. He did kind of apologize to Jimmy.
To Jay?
Jay. Look at them working together.
Ew, gross.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Oiled. So bad.
Yeah, oil. You know, you've heard of it?
Robbie's like, oh, cool. Right to know. So cool.
Ooh.
Oh, no, not the spears.
Well, him and Sammy working together. How much time's left? It's crunch time. Got about 3 minutes left. Oh, they better mute it. They're chanting shit. Oh, wait, never mind.
No,
That's
they're just saying
OTC.
OTC.
That's
They're
OTC.
talking about over the counter.
Over the counter.
Over the counter.
There it is. They got to do the too sweet thing.
Whatever.
Sweet.
They should smack him in the face hole.
Sweet.
Just kidding.
Sweet. He didn't do the sweet thing.
I just feel like it's gross and not cool.
The sweet thing? That's Hulk Hogan. You know, ever.
They're just going to one it up.
Let's see if they follow with the peer pressure. Roman's going to put his finger up because he is the tribal chief. Sammy's going to do it with him. There it is. He just acknowledged him. There you go. If Sammy's going to acknowledge you.
Did he forget where his shoes went? Does he have shoes?
Probably. He kicked a few guys in the face.
Did he kick his shoes off?
No, they're on. I think he has those loafers on.
Does he? I don't see any shoes on his feet.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
know.
those are his toes.
Maybe it's a gi.
I don't know. The Tonga guy doesn't like
I think
him.
there's a white shoe in the corner.
There's a jacket.
Is that not a white shoe?
No, there's a microphone and a jacket and a hair tie. And then weirdos. I was like, LOL, WWE is it improving these days? You know it. It's so improving. It's got the improving.
They've improved quite a bit.
I don't know what they've improved at, but they've done it. They're so
They've
much
improved
improving.
at entrances.
They've improved at entrances. You know, entrances.
Your cat's staring at me with one eye. Look at him.
He's like, you guys leaving? Do I need to know what you're doing?
I think he's sleeping with his eye open.
He might be.
He's like using it too. There he goes. Now he's like, I want 2 eyes on that at all time.
Robbie says didn't realize the Phoenix Suns were playing.
Yeah, the best basketball team in Arizona.
Yeah.
They are so good.
All right, well, the few people that did hang out with us tonight, thanks for hanging out with us. That's the end of SmackDown. We'll be back again on Monday for Raw, regular scheduled programming. You guys have a fabulous weekend. You guys be safe. Make good choices.
Make good choices. I like that. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.